When I ask people what they want to learn, without fail, one of the most popular is going to be prong settings. Now, Halstead bead has a lot of different settings that are available for you with prongs. They have them available for both cabochons as well as faceted stones. So we've teamed up one more time for a series of videos covering all of these different types of settings. First, we're going to jump into the cabochon prong type settings. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use their pendant cabochon setting. Let's jump in and take a look. First, I'm going to place the setting on a piece of nano tape on a small little setting block. Then I'll place my stone and get it positioned the way I want. Now, I have a couple of different options for tools. One is a prong pusher and then also a bezel rocker. Now, these are both going to allow me to get into these prongs to set this stone. So I'm going to start with the prong pusher, and first thing I'm going to do is push one prong. Now, I'm not going to push it all the way down, enough so that it will start to secure my stone. Notice that I work on opposite sides, so I'll do one prong, switch to the opposite side, go to the next prong, switch to the opposite side. And then once I have that all laid down, I can pull this off, and now we're done. You can see here on the back, the cab is still sitting on the back of our piece, nice and flat. I'm going to repeat this process, this time with a non-faceted cab. The last one had facets. This one is a round Sushilite that I'm using in 10 millimeters. This is going to be a little bit different. One thing that we want to look for is, see how this prong sits up and there's a little bit of space? I need to be able to see that. If my cab is too tall, I will not be able to get it to hold into place with the prongs. Once more, I'm using my bezel pusher to roll down these prongs. And once more, I'm just doing it very lightly at first. Now, see that skitter? Because my tool is polished, it does not scratch my stone. So you want to be really careful. So once more, I'm going to come back on each prong and reset. Now, you'll also notice that this nano tape that I have here has a little bit of a cushion to it, but it does allow us to set the stone, and we are done. For this last one, my stone is a little different. It is not a flat-backed cab. It is, however, a faceted lentil. So this one needs to be able to sit down into that setting, and where it has a taller back, it works beautifully. So first we're going to get this set into place. Now again, because I have so much give on this material that's holding it into place, sometimes it doesn't allow me to get things set totally proper, and that is the case here. So when I look at this, I've got my prongs down, and now I'm going to double check to make sure everything is laid the way that it needs to. But I notice that one of the stones, or the one end, is sitting off just a little bit. So I've used my fingernail just to pry open that prong a little bit and reset the opposite prong and check again. And then once more, I've noticed that things aren't sitting quite the way I want. So I pry open the prong, and that is one of the reasons that you do not want to set that prong completely at first. You need to leave it open just a little bit until you get everything situated just right. As a final step, I'm going to use that pusher just to push that prong down onto the stone. And now you can see that that stone nestles right into the opening there on the back. And again, we're done. Now this particular setting comes in 6 different sizes, starting with a 4 millimeter, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 millimeters. So in this video, you can see that that fixturing compound that I've used with just that nano tape is a little bit squishy. It moves a lot. In each of the videos, I'm going to show you how to hold your product a little bit differently, just so that you can see what options you have available. While having the movement on the nano tape is not always ideal, it didn't hold me back either from being able to set my prongs. As always, if you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. If you like the videos, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.